Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. Shout out to Anthony Spade, who has a reaction channel I'm subscribed to on YouTube, for uploading this clip because what was said in it answered a lot of questions that I've had about how modern women think in 2024.
I got on one lash, I got rained on, but hear me out. Bitches always saying pick me, but I could tell who was raised by side bitches. Let's really talk about this. A lot of you women were raised by bitches who were side bitches, so a lot of the shit that y'all think is okay or think is cool, y'all seen y'all mama do, but you don't know your mama or your grandma was a side bitch, so you think it's cool. Like, let me elaborate. You calling me a pick me because I spoke on some shit that y'all just know is true, but because I'm a woman and I said it and I'm supposed to have, like, I guess it's woman code, y'all got a problem? I don't even like this. I don't give a fuck if I'm a woman. I don't like y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all because of shit like this. Y'all never honest with y'all for stuff. That's why a lot of the shit y'all go through, a lot of the problems y'all have, and a lot of the emotional support that y'all need is because of y'all. Because y'all don't be honest with yourselves. Literally, and y'all ain't done nothing but prove my point. And then y'all always talk about pick me. Your mama wasn't picked. That's why you think the way that you do. You've never had a real male figure in your life to really be real with you and tell you how men really think. Y'all be listening to these little boys that y'all think is y'all friends for real, and these niggas literally just be trying to, they don't tell you how men really think about y'all. The shit that y'all be doing, that going back to niggas every single time they fuck you over, or always calling these niggas with y'all business and advice, they be cooking your ass behind the scenes. Like I said, a lot of you were raised by side bitches that wanted to be picked. So y'all think the shit that y'all doing is okay. And I bet you if you go in the room right now and look at your mother mama and see how her life turned out, you gonna listen to what I said and know that I'm right.
Even I can admit that America's been suffering from an epidemic of side chicks long before the advent of social media because of this distinct difference in nature between men and women.
If a guy introduces his boy to his new girlfriend, when they walk away, his boy goes, oh man, she's nice. I gotta get me a girl like that.
He ain't lying.
If a woman introduces her new man to her girlfriend, when they walk away, her girlfriend goes, I gotta get him, and I will slit that bitch's throat to do it.
The average side chick from my generation usually just got hard dick and bubblegum for her troubles because back then all parties involved understood that women who help men commit adultery lack respect for themselves, therefore they didn't deserve any. Side chicks would have what I call accident babies out of sheer jealousy of all the attention the niggas they were cheating with would give to their real families. So now I guess these little motherfuckers grew up to become simps, sluts, and whores. Oops, I mean modern feminists to wreak havoc on the dating market with their unrealistic expectations of men despite having
Absolutely nothing
of value to offer them in return.
A lot of these women be like, I know my value. Value is what? You're just like every other chick out here. I've seen 1,000 of you. You're selfish, you're entitled, you're sneaky, you're manipulative. What is your value?
Modern women measure their value based off of how much money they believe their man should earn annually.
My question for you is, how much money do you think a guy should make per year?
It'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000.
Like $1 million, $2 million.
Okay. Someone that you would consider wanting to be with the rest of your life.
300K.
100, like 500 grand? Is that a lot?
A lot. We're expensive.
Yeah. Millions.
Oh, mills, shit. Okay.
Minimum 6 figures, no matter what the situation is. We have an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally understand. We got to get good skincare routine, you know, the whole 9 yards.
100,000. 120K. 80K and like maybe like 120.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like 80 to 150.
Over 100K. What is the lowest you would go, though?
500,000.
I could have a nice like settled life with like a 200,000 a year. Like,
okay.
I'm not a smart man.
But I'm smart enough to know where a chick who has no problems with essentially pricing her pussy out belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
I now realize most of them were raised to think this way by single mothers who became side chicks because their pussies lack the ability to inspire niggas to do great things. So that's why most modern women would rather choose to wait at the finish line for a chance to fuck niggas after they achieve success.
By any means necessary.
Unfortunately, the honest answer for most modern women when they're asked what they bring to the table is,
I'm not bringing a fucking thing to the table other than this fat ass, these big titties, this pretty little fight. That's it. That's it. That's all you get from me. That's it. And I'm going to take your money 100%. Yes.
She.
By that logic, I'll bet money I don't even have that the sprinkle lady was mothered by a side chick too.
What are you bringing to the table?
Yes. What do most women bring to the table?
I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle.
Nothing? Well, then that means that one actually has nothing to offer a relationship.
You want a woman to bring something to the table? Go to IHOP.
And I'm sure many men would actually prefer that as opposed to having to deal with women who actually bring nothing to the table outside of their outward appearance.
Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle.
And women listening to this type of advice obviously need some tips.
Because if I bring something to the table, you're going to be mad because it's going to be another man.
A man who obviously doesn't expect much out of their partner.
Who's going to not ask me to bring something to the table. He's going to take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else. And you, if you look broke. Okay? Sprinkle. That's how I roll.
Yes. How to roll right into a relationship that doesn't actually have a decent foundation, relying only on one person's looks and another person's money.
Every time I've seen men ask these women what they bring to the table, they all give the same dumbass answer that proves to me they have no clue how to act like women in intimate relationships.
So what I do is I make that house that you pay for, that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals, I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you, because a lot of times you men become our children, all right? We dress y'all, we pick out y'all clothes, we cook for y'all, we wash y'all's clothes, we clean up behind y'all when y'all leave your little.
It took her 30 seconds to basically tell niggas all she plans to do for a man in a long-term relationship is cook, clean, and fuck. I can tell she was raised by a side chick because the only labors of love that she can describe are chores. The saddest part is most of these women have proven over time that they can't maintain even that minimal level of responsibility they assign themselves in relationships.
But you saying we, speak for yourself. Because I work in a barbershop, I own my own shop. The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the man to keep that same energy of continue on providing in that aspect.
This guy put an actual dollar amount on the services women claim to provide for men and then went on to explain how it pales in comparison to what niggas bring to long-term relationships.
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. And if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can't.
You're not, and you're not willing to. I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills in the house ain't
do that.
Like clockwork, there's always a chick in these discussions who feel the need to chime in and say some goofy shit like this to try to make herself look less trifling than other women.
I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. Me as a female, as a boss, as an entrepreneur, I'm gonna dish the money. You'll never know that I make more than you, that I make less than you. I'm always gonna treat my partner as an equal. If I'm making more than you, I will never want to take the masculinity away from my partner in saying, oh, well, I make more and blah, blah, blah. But if we're gonna go half and half on the bills, I'll pay this bill and this bill. What you paying this month?
Don't let them fool you, oh no.
Because the rules women created for themselves that they try to force upon men in modern dating makes sharing expenses with them a very dumb idea from the male perspective.
For a guy that is in a relationship to be interested in other girls, that's just cheating. But if a girl who's in a relationship becomes interested in another guy, it often means that she's not getting what she needs to get from that relationship.
Women are constantly complaining about a shortage in good men, but have no clue what to do when they actually encounter one.
I went on a first date, and when I opened the door, my man was at my front door, and I was like, "Oh, like right."
And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it, and it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird.
Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No. Now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, y'all, that's my bad. I just realized, and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it. And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was, he corny. But he really did everything that we want. But it's so unheard of that instead of me appreciating it, it's weird.
It's not weird. It's just weird to her because she was raised by a side chick, so the only niggas she's attracted to are the ones who treat her like shit.
Brian, do women like it when you treat them like crap?
Well, I don't know if you want to be that black and white about it.
That's it, isn't it? Women respond when you treat them like crap.
This is why gentlemen are rapidly becoming a dying breed in our society.
In your younger days, before you wanted the evolved man, the stay-at-home guy, the guy that went to church and all that, you wanted the thug, you wanted the athlete, you wanted the rapper, you want this, you want that. In the process of you chasing that type of man, you was constantly curving good guys, or guys that you would consider great today. You was constantly curving them. So just think, if you curved, say 20 of those guys, 18 of them turned into what bro just described. Turned into a guy that was like, you know what, man, being this good dude ain't working. I'm gonna be a savage out here, and this is what's gonna get me the women. So they do that, and they become successful with that. And now you just played a part in creating 18 men based on you curving them to go be the same type of man that you complain about today.
Yeah.
So now you trying to swim through this pool of terrible men that you created to find this needle in the haystack, and you mad at the field. It's not the field's fault.
And things are only gonna get worse because modern women want to get turned out as soon as they finish high school.
So I want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship. It's 2024. Expecting to be with one person for your entire life is like unreasonable. I'm a young 18-year-old Latina. I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men. Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall. I have so much to live for. And you're telling me that I have to stay with this one guy because I love him so much. But there's literally guys out there with 13-inch meats waiting to destroy me. It would just be so unfortunate if I were to go my whole entire life without getting piped by at least 100 different people just to see who I like the most.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
I'm convinced that there's no saving modern women because their behavior have got so out of hand that more and more men are boycotting pussy with each passing day. Which means the niggas who are still getting laid can act like even bigger assholes to them.
Look at you. Nobody wants you but me. You ain't shit without me. You without me equals shit. You understand that, you ugly fat bitch? Now let me borrow your car.
And since women will continue to have children out of wedlock, I see no light at the end of this tunnel, so I'll just end this video with some words of wisdom from Corey Holcomb.
You're talking about generations of whores that they don't teach you in school. There are women put out here to be toys. They not to be cuffed and built around. You tell them good shit, and you pat them on the back as they leave.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.